Good morning, my lovelies, and welcome to Operation Unceasing Vanguard.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike One
What's
is
this
clear
map?
to attempt the breach.
So this is a mission, UFO splashdown, a medium UFO splashdown that's taking place in a United Kingdom which faces an uncertain future. This country has been assailed by no less than 3 different raiding parties, 3 different UFO raiders, all medium raider UFOs. So M-Kom, we got together, we had a vote about what to do next and what to do about these parties, and then all the bastards got in anyway. Our satellite's probably about to be shot down when we get back. And so that just makes the next 5 years look very tough for the UK. And, you know, very tough indeed for the poorest and less privileged in the country who don't yet have a spare room to turn into the UFO defence shelter, and they can't currently afford privatised plasma burn treatment. It's a shoddy state of affairs. Yes, I am recording this on the morning of the 8th of May, which and I am appropriately afflicted with like a minor sense of nihilism and a healthy dose of pessimism, which is, you know, just what you want from the commander of M-Kom. So let us roll out. So where were we? This is a medium UFO. There's a lot of fire over here. There's one minor note before we start. It is the 1st of July in-game, and that means we could potentially be seeing new enemies. Now, on a crashed medium UFO, it shouldn't be too difficult. I do want to do this quickly. I do want to roll through, potentially get some more meld, maybe get some captures, but we do have to be on the lookout. There is one particular enemy that I'm expecting to show up in July, and we are not really prepared for them as of yet. So, as is our custom, Denny's our engineer on this mission is going to make the first move. Going to throw a battle scanner. The one minor point is that I don't really remember this map at all. I think the UFO is quite close to where we start. You can kind of see the outline. Yeah, certainly you can see the outline of it there. But this isn't like a small UFO. It's not just going to be like 3 floaters hanging about and 1 outsider. First of all, there's going to be at least 2 outsiders for a medium UFO, and there should be more than a single pod. So we don't want to crash straight into the UFO. But if we can get some kind of idea what we're dealing with. So we don't know, the outsiders could be just right on this lip of the UFO. The outsiders could actually be living up to the name for once, because they're called outsiders. You never see them outside. It's a bit of a conspiracy. Do we have anyone else with battle scanners? Because we've got a very novice team here. We've got the 2 medics. Right, RSOX. Maybe a dodgy move, having already moved Denny. I should have thought about that, but nah, it's fine. RSOX into corner cover. It's fine. Bros. Does Bros have low profile? He should. He does. He also has snapshot. He also has... No, Bros just has the phalanx armor. He doesn't have the springy around grapple hook armor. Owned you, front and centre. Anarch.
Affirmative.
Kind of front and centre. Ryuzaki go anywhere. King Brandon, who even knows about King Brandon? And Kamichi's certainly into some kind of good cover with the LMG. So Kamichi can hunker down, Bros can steady, everyone else Overwatch. A good first turn, we are not dead yet. So we heard footsteps clanging away on metal, which implies that, well, we heard Finman there. The Finmen could be inside the UFO. That battle scanner isn't quite good enough to see through the front, but we are going to move in this direction anyway. We might just breach through the front of the UFO to start off with. Maybe running into the outsider, but that's a risk that I might be willing to take. Because this isn't really great cover to attack from, because there is a lot of hard cover, but there's not enough of it, and it's spread out enough that we can't comfortably move between it. Because if you remember back to episode 29, or 29B it would be, we only ever engaged the enemy from full cover, and we could easily move about it. But as it is, Denny can just make it... Well, Denny can make it to this for another scanner, to be honest. That could probably be quite useful. I mean, that's close to being useful, so let's go. Because Denny is our highest ranking troop on this mission. Maybe Kamichi's at the same rank. Hello, it's a good scan him. I did not actually see what was going on over here. Am I being a complete idiot? Right, no, I'm not. There we go. There's the pod. They are in the UFO. 2 Seekers, 2 Thin Men. Not seen the Outsiders yet. The Outsiders are more likely, I think, to be in this large T-shaped room at the back. But equally, they could be in this room. So what I want to do is move up, maybe breach here. I certainly don't want to activate this turn. I want RSOX in good cover, ready to rocket the Seekers. But he can't reach into good cover unless he comes over here, which isn't really a forward-thinking move. And I can't really get into cover either. King Brandon, Christ.
I'm all over it.
So what I'm looking to do is control the terms of engagement here. Because we are going to rocket. Cheeky sighs to himself. A few thousand miles away. No, less than a few thousand miles. Like maybe 1,000 miles away from me.
Moving out.
But wherever Cheeky is in the world, he sighs as we plan to position our socks to rocket the Seekers. And then we'll be able to pick off the Thin Men. Bros will stay towards the back. In fact, that's a very good position. No, it's not a very good position for Bros. It's in cover, it's in hard cover for sure. But potentially could be blocked by that tree. And I don't really want to just sprint them into oblivion at the moment. So I'll leave Bros until we're ready. Kamichi doesn't really have the armor to engage well. And again, this tree is the problem. But Denny can just say, oh, it's alright lads, I'll just throw the best grenade you've ever seen and obliterate this tree. King Brandon could try that as well. That's just in case this tree is actually in the way. Kamichi doesn't even have range at the moment anyway, so that's fine. Unless I want to move Kamichi up a bit more, might as well. Ryuzaki. Don't know what Ryuzaki's doing.
I've got my eyes on.
Yeah, I'll say it, Boston. Roger, I've got eyes on.
We're just very determined not to activate this turn. So we are now secure to move Bros up here. Now obviously I could sprint Bros all the way up to this cover, but we haven't explored past here. There could be another pod up here. So we're not going to sprint them up here just yet. And this is fine because Bros has snapshot. He can move there in a single bound next turn and still take shots. So this is fine with me. Hopefully they come out towards us rather than retreat into the ship. Because we want to deal with this pod before we deal with the Outsiders. That's kind of not going anywhere, really. It's not that helpful. And what that's done is open that door so we can't stack up on that door. But we're going to continue our advance. Alright, we can't climb up this sheer rock face, so Ryuzaki move up first. Oh! See, there we go, perfect! I knew I wasn't being an idiot. If we'd moved Bros up to there, we would be dead by now. As it is, I'm not sure how we can really deal with these guys, to be honest. I mean, Denny has to come over and grenade someone, for a start. We are a very split squad at the moment. Onju can not make it into any good cover. Who has flashbangs? Is it only Onju? Oh, this is a very awkward position. We've got no cover. I was hoping not to have to engage on this side, so we can grenade away that cover. Ryuzaki obviously has to fall back regardless. Where can he fall back to? He can't fall back to any good cover. This is the problem. Where can Bros go? Bros can only come back to here. What are his odds? Because Bros... what am I doing? Bros can now fire a sniper rifle, but it's still a snapshot penalty. So that's not a guaranteed hit by any stretch of the imagination. Kamichi has to move, because while we might kill this floater, this guy would just come and wreck him. the Muton will probably move up to this tree and wreck him. So if we... Oh, I wanted Kamichi to move back to there, because that would have been perfect. Because this Muton, it has an alien grenade. It'll severely wreck us. So we don't want to cluster up our guys too much, and we especially don't want them clustered in half cover that will just get destroyed. So Kamichi all the way back to here. What I also want to do is avoid moving up too far on this flank in case we do activate these guys, who could change direction at any moment. Arsox, where would Arsox go? That's well, it's got to be good enough.
There now.
This actually does leave up. Oh, hello. Arsox isn't going to steady then. I didn't realise that guy could be seen. If I move King Brandon up to here, do we reckon he'll be able to see him? Probably not. It was a bit of a pipe dream. Right, Arsox is not going to take... He's not going to steady up, he's going to take the shot. It could potentially kill him. As it is, it's threatened enough. It will think twice in future. Right. Ryuzaki is going to have to move back. I don't know whether I want to move him there. Because if he moves here, he will be in concealment. It just depends on what this floater actually does. Whereas if he moves here, he'll be able to be seen by any Muton that moves up to here. So Ryuzaki's in a lot of trouble right now, to be honest. I mean, he can't even hold his ground because we need to grenade. And if we grenade anyway... Though... There we go, that's a perfect grenade. It's not going to hit Ryuzaki's cover. It's not going to hit the cover down here. I'm going to have to find that grenade again. Because I was pointing with my hand again, because I'm an idiot. Because obviously we don't want to move Ryuzaki back into cover, then destroy that cover with a grenade.
Grenade out.
So that floater's still going to have half cover. But Bros has a far better chance of hitting it now. What's Onju up to? Onju could move up here and get a flank shot on this guy. Be in full cover and not flankable because that's corner cover. The problem is these guys over here again. Is it worth it? Because otherwise, what's Onju going to do this turn anyway? He can only really move up to here and stay in cover. And he can't actually reach with a flashbang from them. What can Ryuzaki do from here? Could probably kill that guy, but then he would get decimated by the Muton and the floater. I mean, Bros is doing nothing else. Right. Reasonable start. That floater's going to move. It might not attack because we've severely wounded it.
Affirmative.
Anarch over here, he's got cover and fire, doesn't he? Or he's actually close to having cover and fire. Yep, covering fire. That's not actually very useful in this situation at all, but it's good to know. It's good to know these things. Right, the only decision remains is whether we run and gun Onju up to here. And, with a reasonable defensive position? No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at this point.
Moving to position. I'm on it.
So what do we do with Ryuzaki? Not likely to hit. Could fall back here. That would be... He would definitely not be flanked, but he's only in half cover. And any shot on him from the Muton is going to kill him. Pretty much. That's pretty much where we are right now. I'm going to move him down here. Although that's going to be close. But not as close as that. Nah, let's go. In concealment, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everyone will live. It'll be fine. Hopefully they don't come back. For now. I can't believe you've hit that Overwatch, but now, King Brandon, you're gonna die. Because I didn't think that mutant would be able to see you. You never know, it might have sprinted, it might not take a shot. Oh, not our socks. Oh, covering fire is relevant. Our socks is still dead. But that's quite impressive.
Incoming fire.
Oh, I'm liking this. These guys over here can even come back now. Our socks can take that rocket. That's gone so much better than it might have. Yes, I was hoping for that. I was hoping Bros could have a shot on them. But that is a ridiculous shot. I've got... Look down the line of that. How can Bros actually see him? Remember how much trouble we've had with line of sight before? I'm getting disabled shots off on cyber discs. I can't believe we've got a shot on that guy. This guy is dead. Dead as heck. If nothing else, we can just spam grenades on him. He's gonna die. What do we have though? Kamichi could suppress, potentially kill, and has holo targeting. I'm going to take the shot with Kamichi because he's we're going to end this turn with the Muton dead. There's no point in suppressing. Kamichi could kill it in one. As it is holo targeted. And double tap, of course. There we go. And that was a nice little pan around. That'll do for a thumbnail. And now, if we're lucky enough, and Bros can kill it in this one shot, we are in a solid position. Right, we've been incredibly lucky. To be perfectly frank, that was all luck. That's gone incredibly well. Now, we still have 2 Seekers, 2 Thin Men, and they are right there. So we can't move up too far, but we can now prepare our socks to decimate them. You can only really move up to there.
Commander.
Position confirmed.
Take this position again. What could go wrong?
I feel, Commander.
Yeah, I'll say it, Boston.
Denny right up.
Yes, sir.
Anarch up.
Moving to Overwatch.
King Brandon, why not reload? You've impressed me, King Brandon. As a rookie, hitting an Overwatch on a dashing... Well, it was not a dashing Muton. It was a very scary Muton, though. I'm hearing drones as well, unless that was a Seeker. Our socks might be able to hit them from... Which... He wouldn't hit both the Seekers, though, which would be a problem, but he would hit both Thin Men. So I'm going to take this rocket and see what happens.
Firing shredder rocket.
Because that Seeker down.
I've got a visual.
Thin Men severely injured. A Seeker stealthing towards us. But what we were going to do anyway, because these guys have now ducked out of sight, is throw another battle scanner. Denny's last, if I'm correct. Denny's in corner cover anyway. He's in a good position to throw it. And the Seeker will not be able to hide, come towards us. Maybe Bros can pick it off, because it'll just be randomly in the sky around here, I reckon. There we go. Unless Bros has a better shot on someone else. Yeah, Kamichi, you've probably not got the range. 64%, 64%. What's the biggest threat here? If Bros can move to hit the one that's not in cover, though, then we'll really be in business. I reckon there will be fine. There we go, 84 to hit. It would kill it because he's shredded. Bros is just doing some ridiculous stuff on this mission, I swear. This is like the best low rank sniper performance I've ever seen. And now we can even move up to full cover with quite a few guys. Where can Kamichi rush to and actually be useful? Nowhere. Right up beside Bros, because that is the dream team. King Brandon, there is no point in really going for Overwatch here. These guys can potentially come round and flank through this door, but they won't do it this turn. So we're safe to stay there just now. I'm tempted to move Onju right up to the front. And so that if anyone is shot at, it's Onju, because he has the armor. 1% to hit, you never know. Ryuzaki, I'm going to hunker down just in case, because he has no health. Anok can come over here and Overwatch, because he's good at Overwatch.
Come get some.
I mean, do we Overwatch Onju? Yeah, let's Overwatch him instead, because that Seeker will probably come closer. It can't cloak while it's in the range of the battle scanner. So that Seeker will come closer. Or Overwatch. One of the two. Who can say at this point? Hey bros, what's up? You need to reload, that's what's up. And Kamichi can't fire. It's not an ideal turn. But what we can do is reorient our guys. We can fall Arsocks back. We can hunker Onju down. And we can lay more Overwatch traps. Move Denny out a bit so he's got more chance of Overwatch. Move Kamichi. If we can move Kamichi into where Anarch is and then move Anarch. I'd like to move Anarch to there, but obviously that's going to trigger the Overwatch there. Anarch has a reasonable amount of health though. Can he get flanked from there? Potentially, but not really. Not in practice. Because if we had someone standing there, right? That would mean they would have to be on the same line or in cover on this line, and there is no cover on this line for anyone to take. So the AI would not take it to flank. They wouldn't stand in the open just to flank. What are your odds? Not great. Could move up to corner cover and oh no, of course we're not doing anything. Hunkering down. And in fact, we brought some mediocre smoke for a reason, and by God, we're going to use it.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Kamichi up to here into a more useful position.
Come get some.
Steady your weapon, because why not? Bros. Can fall back a little bit and reload. Ryuzaki, smoke all these guys. Although maybe just smoke these guys, because Onju's hunkered down. Because if we smoke those guys and it sees Ryuzaki, it's going to shoot at Ryuzaki, and Ryuzaki's the most likely to die. It'd be nice if we could get all 4 of these guys, all 5 of these guys even. But that's not going to work. We'll just leave Kamichi out in the open because Kamichi's in hard cover anyway. Leaving a hunkered down Onju out there, I'm feeling pretty safe about this. If Onju dies, then, well, Onju's going to die. And that's quite unlucky. I was going to bring Denny out with Square, wasn't I? I should have done that first. Oh, hello. Thank God we kept our socks up there. Anox are doing it for himself. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting any hits at all. Anok doesn't have Opportunist yet, his Overwatch isn't that good. Denny, he's an experienced trooper, but he's not got that good aim. He's here as an engineer.
That is not good.
So it's at close range. Still Overwatching, we've got a better chance of killing it this time. Right, now the Thin Man is coming round here, trying to come through here, and that is a problem for us. Kamichi is in a safe space though. Uno.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive!
Dos. Tres. Yes! I'm so happy that worked. Right, so we've just got... How many Seekers in here? Loads of Seekers. Right, there's a debate here. Whether with our socks we go for this which would probably take out all the Seekers. Actually, it's not that good a rocket, to be honest. Now I'm going to reorient all our guys. I think.
I'm on the move.
Fire a better rocket next time. Right, Ryuzaki up into full cover again.
Ich hab alles im Blick.
That actually saves the space if we want to put someone round into full cover. Like, for example,
Moving out.
Anarch. Anarch can reload.
Reloaded.
King Brandon is with the lowest health, is our vanguard, our unceasing vanguard. Hunker down, mate. It's not going to be good. And Denny, there's no good cover from him, but he's a tough lad. He's a big, strong lad. He can take it. These Seekers are still coming towards us. 3 of them. Hopefully they stick together and don't all go invisible and wreck us. They are coming a bit close to us, to be honest. We don't want them too close to us, we want to be able to rocket them. If they stay there, that's perfect. That Finn man is behind this door now, I bet. Or he's come back, is he? Right, this is good. This is all fine and dandy. Because they are all dead.
Hoorah!
Ooh, that's very novel. We're gonna get a Seeker corpse for like the first time ever. Do you fancy it, King Brandon? Do you fancy it?
Heading to that location.
Got to full cover. Even with Shred only having to do 1 damage, I
need ammo.
was kind of doubting how much damage it would do. It got 2 damage reduction, didn't see how much damage it actually did. Right, we now have to prepare
Immer wachsam,
for
Commander.
this Finn man.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Я в пути.
What do we want to do? I'm not sure. Let's have Onju right up there. Ready to flashbang if necessary. Obviously King Brandon's in the most danger here.
Back online.
I'm on it.
But you can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs. This mission's gone quite well so far.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Where do we reckon this guy's gone? Do we want to breach this turn?
Heading to that location.
Do we want to risk it?
Locked and loaded.
No, we don't.
Got it. Moving. Moving out.
Bros cover the right for now.
Визуальный контакт.
Oh dear! Guys, that's quite unlucky, guys. You with me, guys? Guys, that's quite unlucky, right? We could be dead. I say we could be dead. King Brandon would die. That was stupid. Because I was just going clear. I should have remembered. I heard drones earlier. I should have remembered that. I was just confident the Finn man was the last one. It was a stupid false confidence. I should have paid a bit more attention to what I was doing. Right, Anarch up to here
Affirmative.
and smoke these guys. Because drones aren't very accurate.
Smoke out.
And those guys are about to be flanked no matter what. If only we hadn't steadied our socks already, then we'd be in a far better position. They're not close enough to the ground for Denny to really hit.
Moving to position.
I mean, could Overwatch,
Commander.
I guess. Run and gun owned you.
Set him up, knock him down. Moving to position.
Oh, that is terrible odds. I didn't think the odds would be that bad. I guess... Wow. Look at the odds! Is what Onju might say. If he had a bit of a speech impediment, that's a bit offensive. Bros can maybe take out another. Right, we've been ridiculously lucky on this mission. When we get missions that have 5 cyber discs and we bemoan our luck, this is why. Because we've been ridiculously lucky here. If this guy gets picked off on Overwatch, it literally could not have been more perfect. Gonna take a single shot, it's unlikely to kill anyone.
X-ray on the move. They're flanking up. I'm pinned down here.
That's why we smoked. That was a stupid mistake and it's gone unpunished. Because I'm very lucky. Let's have Kamichi have a go at it. Get the hollow one. And you can't reload off a double tap, can you? Nah, so just take your second shot. Right. Your SMG is going to do nothing against that. Denny can move up, take a shot, because he needs to reload anyway. Right, we've still got that Finn man on the loose.
Come get some.
Right, that noise is now stopped, which is good. That drone noise just kept going and going, and I really wasn't
We're
sure
green to go.
if it was like still there or what. Oh, I was actually going to move Bros back to that position, wasn't I? Oh well.
Bin dran. Feldposten, verstanden.
That Finn man is still on the loose, right? I'm not just making this up. Right, that's Meld that's gone. I thought that was a door for a second, I was a bit worried. But Meld, we've got enough Meld. Have a quick look-see. Right, we're gonna breach next turn?
Will do.
Sure. If we can't see the Finn man at the moment, it's probably fine. What could go wrong?
Rolling out.
What could possibly go wrong?
In Bewegung.
Got it covered.
Hier auf Feldposten.
Position confirmed.
I mean, there's no good cover to move up. Oh, there we go.
On the
Actually.
move.
That's not bad. It's slightly up.
Good to go.
Back in.
Roger that. Skip.
I mean, I'm not confident about this breach at all, but we have to go for it. Otherwise, we're just sitting here for
What was
ages.
that?
I don't know whether this guy...
What was that?
That's presumably the outsiders. Let's go. Kamichi, put your best foot forward.
Positive
Lead for a
enemy
change.
contacts.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm an idiot. How far in can Onju get? Nowhere near far enough. You can get up to flank that guy. We can probably kill that guy. So where's the Finn man? In all of this. And Kamichi doesn't have a shot, that's not good. I would go as far as to say that that's bad. Right, King Brandon, if nothing else, have a go at destroying some cover, I think. Because, I mean, it's not going to happen, to be honest, to be perfectly honest. But we love a trier at M-Kom. You're going to do literally nothing else anyway, right? I mean, could move up to flank and just get wrecked for it. So have a go at destroying some cover and like ultimately do 1 damage to this guy. That's quite a lot of damage. No cover destruction, but I'm a lot more confident in Onju being able to finish him now. The problem is committing with Onju. We'd have to commit and move him up to here. And now that offers good cover against here. But what if the thin man comes around the other side? Onju is not really in much of a shape to deal with him. So what I'm thinking we do is heal up Onju with Anarch. Or could we do it with Ryuzaki? I'd rather do it with Ryuzaki
Unterwegs.
before we send Onju on his quest.
Schmier Erde drauf, Weichei.
Feeling a bit better about this now. We can maybe get Bros there for a follow-up.
Hunt them down. 10-4.
This is not the quiet, controlled breach I was hoping for, but 90% is a crit.
Right down.
Now, what's unfortunate is that I thought Onju would be protected from this guy, but apparently that guy can see Onju around that corner. Not great. Denny, I want to lob up there, just in case there's a chance of a cheeky capture. Anarch can move up to here. Actually, Kimichi's going to move into there, because that's a
Heading
good
to that
position.
location.
And Kimichi can hunker down anyway, and that's full cover. Which means... Which means fuck it! I forgot about Arsox, so we're going to just fucking rocket this bastard. I've said
Going
bastard
high.
once already. I can say bastard again. Bros might have a shot on him now. I love this game. What a ridiculous shot. Oh, I wanted to capture him as well. But I thought, no, I've got a rocket, I'm going to use it. Oh, we've still got a Thin Man as well. Who's just bollocking about the place. Doesn't know what he's doing. Right, Denny's going to keep an eye on the right. Anarch.
Yes, Commander.
Also on the right, because that's where we're threatened from. If it comes up on the left, we're all in good cover against it. If it comes up the right, that's where the trouble is. It was a crash UFO anyway, that power source is probably already dead. And this door was already open anyway. We just opened it a bit further. Right, so, one Thin Man. One Thin
Will
Man.
do.
Yes, Commander.
Let's orient ourselves round the right. There's no particular reason I want to go round the right,
Moving
other
out.
than I think we're already mostly round the right anyway.
Moving out. Yeah,
Particularly Bros can get a good shot in.
Aye, aye.
We'll lead with Onju, just in case he's on Overwatch anywhere. We're going to leave Kimichi where Kimichi already is, because she can't really get any good shots round here. It's all round court. Actually, no, that... oh no, it could have gone out the back, because it's a crash UFO. Okay, now we're still going to go around the right. Kimichi's going to stay here, keeping watch. Arsox is going to leg it right up. So, like,
Roger,
there.
Dodger.
For, you know, a half snapshot rocket that won't
I'm on it.
actually be useful for anything and would only kill our own guys. It's going to be on the left, isn't it? Oh, Christ. That's very left. That's more left than I was hoping for. Right, could suppress. Got the flank with Arsox. I say the flank. We've got a flank that I wouldn't necessarily take. Where's Denny? We're just going to suppress it this round so we can properly reorient ourselves to deal with it next time. Move King Brandon in. Because a cheeky little grenade will probably do about 3 damage to it. And that leaves Denny to swoop in. If we're confident this is the last mob on the map, and I am now, Onju's going to move in this way and flank it next turn with run and gun if absolutely necessary.
I'm rolling.
Gonna have a steadied rocket to go in the vicinity as well. Bros is there as well. We've got this guy locked down.
Im Eilmarsch.
Moving out.
What could possibly go wrong?
I feel, Commander.
Don't acid dissolve.
That was close.
It's fine. Same again. First verse, same as the first. No, it's third verse. Oh, who knows? This is the second verse anyway. I don't know why I'm going on about the third verse. We'll probably need a third verse to get Denny round there in time. That's probably close enough.
Already there.
And it's full cover. We don't want to flank him because as soon as we flank him, he will run the suppression and he probably will die.
Brücke vor.
Right, he can be seen from there. I don't necessarily want Ryuzaki there, I just want King Brandon here. And see if he can lob some kind of wicked grenade round this corner. But then if that destroys the cover, then he's going to run anyway. But King Brandon's not going to destroy the cover. I just want to do a tiny bit of damage. Well, that's a tiny bit, I guess. Keep this lad on lockdown. Anarch, come open this door for your comrade. There's just another big pod of mutants in here.
Computer could prove to be extremely useful in
Oh yeah,
our
because
own
this
research.
is our first medium
Please
UFO.
take
I'm
great
just
care
treating it
and
like,
return
yeah, it's
it
old
to the
stuff, but
base in
it's
one
our
piece.
first. We get more stuff from the medium UFOs. Obviously, as you've seen, there's 2 outsiders.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
There's a control room in here. Ryuzaki, hunker down, mate.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Right, Overwatch is going to do literally nothing because we're just going to suppress him again.
One blanket coming up.
Third verse, same as the first. Thank you very much. Denny can't actually quite move up into that to get. So what have we got here? Right, Onju is in range, right? Yeah, Onju's in range. So we could move up, try for the capture. Because there's nowhere we can really stand apart from coming all the way around here. Where this guy can't shoot us out of cover. I mean, nah, that wouldn't work. Unless I want to run Denny out here, we're only going to have one chance at a capture. We might as well take it. Because this video is getting on. Fantastic.
Everything by the
Brilliant.
numbers.
Everything literally by the numbers. Operation Unceasing Vanguard has... We took a hit on Onju, but it was only armor damage. That has gone extremely well. It's gone so much better than I thought it would. We're going to come back, and this UFO is going to shoot down our satellite, but sometimes that's fine.
I'm continually impressed by the efforts of our troops, Commander. Recovering this meld substance is crucial to our scientific pursuits.
How much meld did we really get? Well, we killed 1 Seeker, right? We got an alien carbine, that's always great. Loads of Illyrium, more Illyrium. We got 1 meld. Yes, we've got more of the meld substance. Oh, what is this guy doing? Right, before I cut off and do other things, what I remembered from the last video is I actually want to buy something I want to buy as well is reinforced armor. Because it says it offers extra protection for a soldier but inhibits agility. I'm not sure what it does in this version of Long War. I know what it does in the next beta version in beta 15, but this is beta 14. What I think it does is it increases HP, increases damage reduction, but decreases defense. So you're more likely to be hit, but hits do less to you. And you put this on your tank because you want them to shoot your tank. So I want one of these for our assaults, essentially. That's what I meant to buy last video. I guess we might as well resolve UFO 24, see what happens before I do anything else as well. Yeah.
We've just lost one of our satellites. We will now be unable to track any UFO contacts over that particular nation. And they've cut
This
our
is a
funding as
complete
result.
British Dark Age now. And we'll just buy another satellite. Because we don't need these satellites over... It was quite lucky that happened at the start of the month. We're not going to get any cuts in funding because of this. Because our next satellite to go over Britain will be complete before the next council report. But because we started in Europe as well, we don't lose our bonus over this. Like our bonus to workshop, and we get a bonus on funding for workshops, for labs, and our officer training school. That's it. And besides, we wouldn't be getting that bonus anyway because we still don't have Russia. But it's fine, because it's our home continent, we don't need satellites over it. Like, the actual, like, best, most efficient way to play is to, like... Because you get a satellite by default, our satellite over Germany, we had that by default. The most efficient way to play would have been to let that satellite get shot down, and then move all our other satellites to America. So that we get 2 continental bonuses for the price of only 3 satellites.
They're testing some potentially dangerous new equipment down there.
Dr. Bros, he doesn't know what he's doing. Actually, I don't need to cut, because I'm a strong, independent XCOM player, and I don't need no pauses. So we're going to sell these. Loads of money for damaged goods. We presume... Oh no, that was just a UFO, so we wouldn't have got anything for it. Next thing coming up, what's this request coming up? This is the stuff I usually check.
Our casualty rate has climbed. Our troop shortage is becoming a problem. We should start screening potential candidates at the barracks immediately.
Meld for cash, nav computers for engineers. Now we are safe. When did I want to do that? In like 3 days. So on the 5th of July. We might be lucky, we might not get... Oh, Christ. I really should not say anything ever. So, another raider. We know it's a raider. It's not undiscovered, the UFO class, because now we've successfully attacked a raider. We know it's a raider. We know it's coming in low, which means it's not going after a satellite. I mean, ideally, we should still deal with it, but we do not really have the resources to. To that end, I'm going to buy another laser cannon, to be honest. With that cash. And we can maybe stop building it, because we've got 1, 2 on the go. That Gatling laser to come as well. Everyone's coming back, that's brilliant. We do not want to give away our best weapons just yet. Oh, look at all these guys coming back. That is such a relief. Right, heat ammo for shivs, but we've not started building the shiv yet. Right. That's the 5th. So... we expand the event list. So I should have planned this out. Cybernetics lab in 12 days. 16... right, let's go. Alloy shiv incoming. That means we don't have enough cash to do that. But I'm going to sell some stuff instead. We don't want to sell thin men corpses at the moment. Illyrium we could sell at the moment. Look at those fusion cores, it's beautiful. We do not want to sell those. I mean, I'm up for selling just a little bit of Illyrium at the moment, just to see what it's going to take for these to be built now. So still 12 days. Right, on the morning of the 6th of July we start building our first mech suit. Or do we? Because... oh, I really should have planned ahead. Right, Xenopsionics is now complete. This is exciting. We can now build our psionics lab. And we can start testing people to see if they're psychic. Or training people to be psychic. We can train anyone to be psychic. It's not just a chance now. We're going to build this as soon as possible. I don't know what we're doing about that. So, what I need to do next... what I want to do next is a Thin Man autopsy. Because this... what a Thin Man autopsy unlocks is going to be a Thin Man interrogation, which we don't really want to do at the moment, but all interrogations you can do on capture troops, they give you bonuses to research. Like, I think the Thin Man interrogation gives you laser research, which we won't need for quite a while. But what the Thin Man autopsy gets you is I told myself I'd stop saying but it's unavoidable because I clearly do not know what I'm talking about. What we get from the Thin Man autopsy is chem grenades, and chem grenades essentially they inflict when Thin Men spit at us, when they spit acid at us, Chem grenades allow us to do that back to aliens, and that is very useful against an enemy that starts appearing in July. So that's what we're doing right now.
The has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
So yep, we're going to autopsy, we're going to cut up a Thin Man. Or 6 Thin Men, as it were. And that's due in 4 days, laser cannon in 2. We are wanting to do right now, build our psionics lab. It's going to be $250, so we are going to cancel one of those laser thingamabobs. I really should cancel the alloy shiv, but I like the idea of naming it potato so much that I can't do it. So this is so stupid. Why am I right, now we're doing it. Because we need to get our psionics lab up and running. And that is going to be a block with the laboratory, so that's going to improve our research as well. Genetics lab coming in 2 days. We're going to need... As much as we were swimming in cash, it is now gone in an instant. And we need more cash from somewhere because we now need to build our mech suits. Let's... Come on, give me a mission in the next 3 hours. Just a lovely, easy abduction that will give us $200. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Right, we need to find how much money from somewhere. See, this is why I cut it off. This is why. Right, we need $151. I need to do maths now. It's about 15 Thin Man corpses for each chem grenade. We're only going to need 1 chem grenade. So there, I'm comfortable with that. More Illyrium. And we want to build 2 mech suits, really, don't we, though? I'm not sure how advisable this is. I think that should be enough. It's like 151, isn't it? But this is going to be exciting. In 12 days, we will have 2 Mech 1 Wardens. We won't have any pilots, of course. But who cares? We're going to have big, Terminator suits. It's going to be amazing. I've never seen Terminator. My experience of Terminator is watching WWE WrestleMania, and somebody came out in a big Terminator suit, and it looked terrific, but it was amazing. Because if you watch wrestling, you've got to have the self-awareness to like terrible Terminator suits. But anyway, I digress. It's the 6th of July. We're going to scan on like the 9th of July. Weapon gyro complete. The shiv, we're ready for the shiv. The shiv's not ready. Reinforced armor coming up. Yes!
Commander, we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Not so good that they're going to target the United States, if that is the next target though. Because that is our next target for satellites. But regardless, we've got a moderate abduction in St. Louis, in the Midwest United States. An urban close quarters map, that could be interesting. I'll put a team together. I'll finally get a break in this recording. It's been going for 53 minutes and 47 seconds according to Audacity. Put a team together, see how it goes. Now when it says area of operations, urban close quarters, there is a specific map I have in mind that I always remember as the close quarters map. It's the fast food restaurant that's just hell on earth within a single turn. But I can't really prepare for it that well because our weaponry, we've only got a limited range of laser weapons. So that is why we've got a sniper, because otherwise someone would have to take just an assault rifle or a ballistic shotgun. But as it is, as you can see, we've gone for a relatively inexperienced team. And in fact, I'll show you why, because look at this, this is brilliant. Look at all these active people. In fact, the only people who are inactive, a few of the guys from the last mission, who we could wait for if we wanted to, or our A team who were fatigued, and they're down to 5 days, 4 days, 3 days. It is wonderful. It is wonderful to be alive, and with M-Kom here, and we do have a few promotions to handle because I stopped. I didn't do them at the end of the last mission, and I don't know why. But anyway, bros, I'm not sure what I'm going for. Obviously, I'm going for a snapshot build. I don't really remember what I'm going for with this. to be completely honest. I think you can go for anything, because ultimately Bros is going to take in the zone. And in the zone could be... I'm just going to go for Executioner, I think. Because aggression can help, but not really within the zone. Damn good ground is very situational. He's not necessarily going to be a high-flying guy with jetpack armor when we unlock it. So Executioner for Bros. There's 2 more promotions. Anarch's an easy one. Anarch is an Overwatch medic, so he gets the Overwatch perk. Decent aim now, especially with the laser rifle and the laser sight. And the last one was Cheeky, I think. Now Cheeky, again, I've built all my engineers the exact same way, apart from, I think, Solar's. I've given them the exact same perks, and it's not necessarily worked out too well. There's no variety in our engineers, they're all very interchangeable. But there's no point in giving Cheeky Dense Smoke because he didn't take Smoke Grenade at Lance Corporal. So the choice is between Battle Scanner and Extra Conditioning. Now, here's the thing, I've always gone Battle Scanner. And on Cheeky I'm going to go Extra Conditioning. I just changed my mind at the very end there, because Cheeky is our fastest engineer. So what I'm going to use Cheeky for, he's going to be our capture guy. Because you need speed to get in close, you need mobility to get in close to actually get captures, and Extra Conditioning gives you 1+ mobility and it gives you extra health. So Carapace armor, let's have a look at what his health's going to go up to now. There we go, 13 health, 13 mobility. He is the man for captures, and he is the 1% coming on our mission to bring home the plebs. So we are just about ready to go. We've got Dre just to train him up, Banksy to train him up, Chief Savage Van. It's a bit of a training mission. Legend of the Skies I brought along just because he always says, oh, I'm always injured just to come back for the big missions. This shouldn't be a big mission. But, you know, hubris, we'll see if we eat our words. As we are off to St. Louis. Or St. Louis. In the United States of America. This urban close quarters map. And it is
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is
Operation
within the
Secret
continental
Sword
United States.
at the drive-through Bergamobile
Picked up a local
place.
broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
So you can join us next time for Operation Secret Sword. It should be quick, it should be bloody, it should be explosive, it should be all of these things. Stay tuned.